Hi guys, and welcome back to 7th Crown Tarot. My name's Louise, and today I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for you. I am out in the freezing cold gazebo because I just really missed doing readings in here. And I find that they always have like a different vibe to them, so it feels a little more magical when I'm in here. I'm gonna light some incense. There it is. I've already shuffled my cards, so let's see what can I put this into. I'm gonna stand it on the ground there, actually. So let's do that. If you want to skip to the reading, you can skip to the reading down below. I have timestamps, as always. I hope you're doing well, and you know, you're surviving the cold if that's where you live, in a cold place like me. Awesome. Cool. Alright, we got our incense going. Just a little ℚ𝕚𝕚𝕚𝕚. And I did my makeup today like a little fairy. I just felt it. It was so cool. I don't know, I don't really usually feel like doing fairy makeup, but today was a special day. And because of that, I'm also going to be taking out the 𝔻𝕚𝕚𝕚𝕚 deck as like our guiding card, our most important card. So what is it that is most important for my collective to know right now? You're focusing really hard on creating abundance in your life, one that you've really dreamed of for a very long time. Interestingly enough, this reminds me with this caiman and poppy, where it says dreams. I had a dream about a blue alligator or crocodile last night, which is funny that this comes up now. That could be some sort of symbol for you. It could also be guidance to start writing down more of like what's in your dreams, because maybe there's some stuff in there that Spirit's trying to tell you about that you're missing. You're missing some sort of information that they're trying to give you. And these could be different kinds of spirit guides, because now I'm getting some sort of message about how you've shifted into a different vibration, one that's much higher than what you've ever been in. And so you've been given a very special set of guides to basically take you on this new journey. So that's cool. Let me see what else is going on here. And we do have passion at the top of the deck. So you're definitely working towards some sort of passion here that you have. And you're protecting it. Very, very aggressively protecting it. You're going at it again with this warrior energy. But there's some guidance here on saying, hey, like maybe you should, we know that you're passionate about what you're doing here, but it's time to accept a new kind of energy, one where you know that it's yours already, and so you're not fighting to keep it. No one is going to come and steal this from you because it's already yours. You just have to accept it. And the moment that you accept it is the moment that it starts coming in for you. And I'm looking at something here. It says, life is my something adventure. This almost feels like, it really feels like you're from somewhere else. Like you're not from here. You've got some sort of really tuned in connection to your intuition. Very cool. You almost like alien. You're alien to this planet, but you were put here in order to help guide people and steer them in the right direction into and away from toxic people, away from things that are a waste of your time and effort. Neglect leads to deterioration, and it's unhealthy. It can be romantic, sexual, financial, familial, or friendship. There's something here that's really unhealthy that you're helping the collective overcome, and it's through your past actions. And that's a police car. You're almost like Earth police, like spiritual police here. You're here to help show people, hey, like, maybe what's happening here isn't okay and we need to stop. It's like this big stop sign here that you have. You're a very old soul here. And it almost like makes me think with the innocent about how you're both old and young at the same time. Because you bring this type of truth about what it means to be truly happy and successful here on this planet and what it should look like. That it's about embracing your innocence and at the same time acting on your boundaries. Not allowing people to step on it just because they see you as innocent. Maybe people have done this in the past. It's a balance of love and money with Venus here. You could be very, very attractive at this time. I do feel like there's like this really weird, you have this very interesting appeal to you, what I'm feeling here. It's like you have a youthfulness about you, but you also have like this like old lady quality to you, or old man quality to you, or however you identify. It's like you're both old and young, and yet somehow this makes you like so attractive because you understand all these different parts of who you are, and you've explored them fully and accepted them and integrated them, and you've understood your boundaries, and you're keeping people away from you. You're trusting those intuitive hits when spirit tells you, hey, go left, you go left. And this actually makes me think about how the other day when I was doing a reading in here, I was told intuitively, hey, you should clear the snow here. And I was thinking, oh, well, I don't really want to. And, I was just wrestling in my head. And then I came to walk to the gazebo again, and all that snow that was kind of soft before is now like hardened like ice, and it's so hard to walk on. So then I was thinking, like I should have listened to my intuition. Why didn't I listen? So it's kind of like this. It's like you kick yourself when you're not listening to your intuition. And I feel like a lot of people, you're starting to point out things. You're being intuition for other people. So your role here on the planet is starting to change, where you're going from receiving all of these, like a large amount of lessons here, to now being a guide for other people. It's like from now on, you've earned this spot as being a guide here on Earth, and that will in and of itself keep you protected. You are protected now, and there is nothing, and I'm telling you, you have to believe this. There is nothing that can hurt you. Because if you're not believing this, you are constantly going to be going back to this feeling of danger. to this feeling of when is the ball gonna drop? And that's just not where you are anymore. You're not there anymore. And it might take some time to transition fully into that space. Maybe Spirit is planning a few things to show you that you're safe. But you initially do have to take that step where you're saying, I am safe. I am safe. So that's your mantra. You have to continue saying, I am safe. So I'm just going to check something really quick here because I'm using a new microphone and I want to make sure that it is working. Let's see. Yeah, it's working. Cool. Yeah, my setup is something that I'm kind of not struggling with, but it's new, so of course there are going to be moments where something goes wrong with it while I'm still figuring it out. So you got the 5 of Cups here and the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you're grieving something or mourning something that you had to let go of. That you had to decide to not choose. You decided to walk away from something here and put up boundaries with it because it was taking away your time, your effort, your happiness. It made you feel stuck and took advantage of your innocence here. Took advantage. I'm feeling like this is part of your old chapter and you realized that this was part of your old chapter and that you needed to let go of it in order to be happy. So kudos to you for that, because that's not easy to do. And that just shows Spirit that you're ready to step through this portal. Even if we're always having things to work on, it's like there's no judgment there. Because you've done such a good job until this point. And I'm seeing the sun at the bottom of the deck. You've done such a good job that you're getting rewarded tenfold. There's this feeling of like luck being on your side and nothing being able to touch you. Everything just reflects off of you, in a sense. And you're glowing all the time. I feel like your beauty is also going to be really amplified here in this next chapter. It's going to be amplified, and it ties into your success here somehow. How you might still obviously continue to have some people that are upset at the fact that you're experiencing life this way, but they're just outing themselves as someone that, you know, that doesn't want the best for you and doesn't belong in your life in this new chapter. But I feel like overall you're going to be really sitting pretty here and embracing this new chapter, and really just, this makes me feel like you're going to be on vacation, like just sitting there with your glasses on and just chilling in the sun, you know? And it definitely makes me feel like right now you're in a space where you're gathering your energy after this really painful ending that happened, after this really toxic period of time. It's like you're drawing in your reserves and you're just being grateful. I feel so much gratitude here on your end. I feel like you are living life exactly as you should be. And you always have. You've always trusted that things will be the way that they should. And I'm starting to get like a very, very light ringing in my left ear. You're very intuitive. You could be another tarot reader. You could just, you know, like to dabble in some more advanced techniques when it comes to spirituality, because I really do feel like a very, very advanced spiritual spirit here. Like someone who's really dove more deep than like 90%, 99 even, of the population, where it's like it's not that you're better, it's just that you've said yes. You've said yes to things that a lot of people say no to, that it's very easy to say no to because it's painful and hard, and it's unique to each one of us, the pain that it causes us, but it's always like the most painful thing that you could think of. That's what I've noticed. It's like it's very hard to give people advice when they're not going through the same kinds of things that you are, and when they don't see the world the way that you do. It's like now you're going to be drawing in a lot of people that see the world that you do. You're going to be drawing in a lot of unicorns. People that want to put in the work, that have put in the work, because those are the only people that will be able to measure up to you in a sense, where they'll be able to talk to you and have like these really interesting conversations with you about all of the abundance that really is here in this earth, as opposed to seeing things as regrets. Like I feel like the people that you're going to be drawing in here in this new chapter have very few regrets and are extremely good at communicating. They're really good at communicating, and they're not manipulative people at all. They're very forward with how they think, they're forward with how they feel, and that's because that's how they are with themselves. Any other messages here, Spirit? Ooh. Yes, we have messages. Okay, so I'm having another energy come here. And this is the energy of the person or the group of people or the places that you've left behind in the past. Because I did get snake in the center, as well as the card associated with the energy of anger. They feel like something is unresolved. This person is very critical. They're very harsh with their words, with their judgments. They're very critical. They see this new chapter that you've stepped into as a negative. Because Leo, again, is the sun. They see you stepping into this happy period of time and leaving them behind as like a selfish pursuit. Everything that you've done up until this point, in fact, to them, is a selfish pursuit. And you know what? Like, who cares what they think? Who cares? Because this person is just miserable. Like, I can feel how miserable they are. They're stuck in some sort of like cave. And again, I'm getting this allegory of the cave by Plato. And this is a person that's very fooled. They pretend not to be fooled in some way. They pretend to be like you, like spiritual, because I really do feel like you're spiritual here. They pretend to be the kind of person that is constantly changing, but their actions show otherwise. So this person could be very, very vocal about how joyful they are. You know, they're so joyful. Oh my God. You know, like that. Oh, okay. I can't. So there's this, you know, the like, when people like, they talk like this. I'm getting like someone that speaks like that. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's someone here. Maybe that's not the person that you're dealing with, but it's definitely a message for someone here. But it's got that kind of vibe to it. It's like that mean girl at school that like bullies you. So this could be a feminine. This could be a man who's in his feminine energy, or somebody who is in that feminine energy. But it's not the good kind of feminine. You know, it's not the nurturing, self-respecting, abundant kind of energy. It's the kind that takes from other people. And you were taken from this person's life because they fail to meet expectations from spirit, I'm hearing. But also, there is now this period of time where all of this is going to come crumbling down. And you were taken out so that you wouldn't have to experience this with them. There's something here about you being a very good person, and despite everything that this person has done, you still see them in this light because you're a child of God and you realize, or whatever you believe in here, you realize that beautiful divine energy in everybody. And that's why you have this ability to transform people, to heal people. It's a gift that God has given you so that you can look at people who have poison and draw it out of them and give it back to the universe so that you can help people heal and go into this 5D reality of love, of abundance and acceptance of self. And this person is failing to do that. And I feel like there was some sort of final call here. And there's judgment coming in for this person very soon. And like I was saying about you seeing the best in people and wanting to help them regardless of what they've done to you. Because it seems like to you, it's like, well, this is the right thing to do. And so that's what you do. And I feel like with this next chapter, you're not going to be doing that. It's almost like you've given up on this person. You've given up on trying to keep them interested. And now that you're no longer conflicted and going towards them with this Chariot in reverse, they're desperately trying to think about ways to manipulate you back by not appearing aggressive anymore, changing the way they act, being more joyful, coming at you with more passion and more abundance, and trying to seem like they have their heart chakra all healed up. Oh, they did something. Maybe they could be telling you, hey, I did something. And but you're sniffing it out because universe is telling you, hey, this person isn't healed, and they have something here that we have lined up for them that's coming towards them. And so subconsciously, this is how you're feeling, where you're having to step away because this person's karma is coming in, and it's coming in hard because it's accumulation of all of these wrongdoings that they've done upon others that they haven't apologized for or felt any kind of remorse for. They just keep doing it, and that just shows that they have no more remorse. There hasn't been any kind of attempt here to mediate anything. It's just been this cement wall. And so you're putting up your cement wall. And when you put up your cement wall, then they go, oh, no, what? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Wait, I thought we were playing my game. Why is it your game now? What? So silly. Okay, so anything else here, Spirit? For some reason, I saw this as the Eight of Pentacles. You're working very hard. But also, so you're really focused on your own business. You're focused on yourself. You're focused on your own business. And you're kind of like, well, I'm seeing everything for what it is. And I'm not going to fight it anymore. And you can kind of... I see you silencing this person. You're telling them to shut up. You're like, alright, that's enough now. In like a really loving way. You're just kind of like, okay, that's enough. And I almost feel like this is also spirit coming down, and some sort of angel being dedicated to this person, to shutting them up, because they've caused so much destruction here on the planet with everybody that they meet. You've given them a chance, and I'm not sure if this one was associated with Libra, but I'm getting like Libra energy here. You're very fair-minded. You're very fair with your judgments, and you know that people deserve a second chance. But now you're not giving second chances anymore, because this has been so many chances. And now you're focusing on yourself, because we have the Queen of Swords being covered in butterflies here. She's got a butterfly crown. She's got a butterfly on her throne. You know, she's got clouds all around her. She's focusing on her dreams. And she's speaking things into existence that need to exist. And this is how Spirit sees you. You're someone who speaks things into existence that need to exist here on this planet. But also you're transforming yourself constantly and trusting that Spirit's got your back. And that you don't need to cause any kind of karma or judgment. You just act according to what God tells you to do. And that's exactly what you have to be doing. Sorry, my voice cracked there for a moment. That's exactly what you need to be doing. So anything else here, Spirit? I'm having so much fun doing this today. I feel like I was going a little bit too extra the last week, and Spirit was telling me to slow down. So I've been trying to like space out my readings a little more, because I'm just like so excited to do all of this. Even if only a few people watch these, like I'm so grateful for you to watch this. So thank you if you've made it this far. And I hope it helps you in some way. So you got the World here. My little naked world lady. This is a huge lesson. 21. 21 could be significant to you. There's a lot of space here for you to do whatever it is that you feel you want to do now. Because there's a wreath going all the way around her. And there are different kinds of spirits on the other side of that wreath, kind of guarding it. So this is how I feel like you are now being treated. You're being treated like put up on some sort of like pedestal by the spirit world, like in a sense. And I got a channeled song before this. It was Praise You by, I'll link it down below, but essentially it's your spirit guides really celebrating you right now and giving you a new space in order for you to just dance and do whatever it is that you want and step into this free energy that really takes a lot of really good karma to create. It takes a lot of patience and love of self and love of other people. It's very pure, this space that you're stepping into. And I think that you've carried this throughout every single one of your experiences. And you've blessed people with this pure energy. And some people haven't been deserving of being in contact with that. But you've given that graciously to everybody that you've experienced, so that they know what that feeling is. And let me tell you, every single time that you have walked away from people's lives, they have regretted it and felt that deep lack that they never felt before you stepped into their life. Because that was what they were supposed to be going towards. Even if they didn't end up with you in their life, that was what they were supposed to be going towards, and they went in a different direction. They chose the wrong decisions. That their intuition was telling them, hey, you need to go in this direction in order to keep this beautiful energy in your life, regardless of if you get it from them or someone else. But whoever this was, I could be explaining one of many different kinds of energies, because I feel like this is something that you've experienced many times in your life. Oh no, I lost track of what I was saying. Man, that was a good little rant there too. Essentially what it is you were like a little preview of what it is. Oh, okay, this is what it was. Got it. What it was that they could cultivate on their own. But instead, they decided that instead of cultivating it on their own, they would try to trap a bird. You are this bird. They saw it as a physical thing outside of themselves that they could not create, and so they tried to keep you trapped in a multiple different kinds of ways. Each one did it in their own way. Maybe some of them repeated certain kinds of ways. You know, whether that be emotional manipulation, trying to keep you traumatized, or make you feel like you weren't good enough or something was wrong with you. Just one moment. There are many times where people have tried to keep you trapped, but it's only because they tried to keep this energy trapped. And there is that saying of, if you love something, let it go, and if it comes back, it was yours to begin with. And there's the card here that I was feeling earlier. 8 of Pentacles. You're no longer caring about how painful anything is, because you know that you can get through anything and create anything. You have become a master manifester here. Congratulations. This is incredible. Your spirit guides are really proud of you. I'm really proud of you. My God. So I think that's a good one to end it on. I am so happy to have you here, and I hope that you enjoyed this reading. And if you want any personals, I have them down below. And what else? I think that's it. So I hope you have a good evening, good morning, good night, whenever you're watching this reading. Bye!